Many Americans think about what their life will look like when they retire. And for some, that includes moving to another state.
Or country. Or continent.
Maybe.
Or even with their kids. Who knows? Financial experts say there are a number of costs to consider. ABC's Tim Pulliam has more on what to consider if you're thinking about relocating.
Thinking of moving to a lakeside cottage or a quiet home in the mountains when you retire?
Every American, it crosses their mind in terms of where do I want to end up in retirement?
Bank rate analyst Alex Gailey says that relocating is a big financial decision and retirees should consider all of the potential costs.
Have you sat down and run the numbers? Do you know how much annual income you'll need to live comfortably in retirement? And can you afford the move? Can you afford the new location that you have in mind?
Relocating for retirement often means selling your current home and then buying a new one. But how much you'll sell and buy for is only a fraction of the equation. Gailey says to factor in closing costs, moving fees, any profit from the sale, and future expenses. Since most retirees are on a fixed income, Gailey says you can stretch your retirement dollars a lot further in a state that has a lower cost of living.
If you're moving somewhere that's cheaper, generally you'll have just cheaper housing, cheaper daily living expenses, just potentially cheaper healthcare.
Adding that you should consider how your finances will be affected by the current economy.
If you have a home that you bought 2-3 decades ago, your interest rate's going to look a lot different then than it does now. If you're moving to a cheaper location, you have to consider what the interest rate might be on a mortgage if you're not paying in all cash. Because you might be buying a cheaper home, but your monthly mortgage payment actually might be higher because interest rates are higher right now.
When deciding whether or not to move in retirement, Gailey recommends working with a financial advisor to make sure you are appropriately budgeting and have the means to relocate. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Los Angeles.